Q Army. Boom, boom, boom. Fight we do. Oh my gosh, every day we fight. We've got to keep on fighting. Let's keep going. We've got a lot to cover today. It is 11/18, November 18th, 2019. And let me bring in my partner in justice, Shady Groove. Shady, welcome.
Hey, Matrixxx, how you doing? We're almost to 2020, my friend.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that stuff. I mean, are you kidding me?
Good Lord, it's been 2 years and we are still hammering down?
Hammering down, and we're doing it live. Well, we're doing it live stream. We're not doing this live right now because our ability to stream live was taken away by, I guess fake MAGA, if you will, Shady. But, we are rolling and we desperately need your help. And I want to just, Shady and I are trying to figure out ways for you to actually help and help yourself as well. So we're going to run this real quick. It's redpillliving.com/inthematrix. Let's run this, Shady.
Let's do it.
There was a time when I had my head in the sand. Then I found out that power players pass lies for truth and truth for lies, especially in areas of life and health. I used to stay quiet, and now I speak up. I red pill my family, I red pill my friends, and I support redpillliving.com.
/in the Matrix.
Red Pill Living has real health products that support longevity, vitality, and detoxification against the deep state attacks on your health. It's redpillliving.com. Wake up, stand up, speak up.
Wake up, stand up, speak up. redpillliving.com/inthematrix with 3 X's, guys. That is how you support.
Your friends for the holidays.
For the holidays. Holidays are coming up. And Shady, I think you use, what do you use? You use...
I use the C60, the C60. In the coconut oil.
Yes, yeah.
Very, very good. I really like it.
And your energy is crazy.
It is. I can't take it at night.
I can't take it at night.
Or I'm tweeting until 3 a.m.
Right? Same here. And Red Pill Living, without it, our brains would be dead. Let me just tell you. But the deep state is under attack, on you and your body and your health. And this is a way to take a step to, to better health and better living. So thank you very much.
And that's the larger part of what's going on in America is that everyone depending on all of these deep state remedies.
That's right. That's right.
You got to kind of start being more self-sufficient in the things that heal us.
Yes, be a little more self-sufficient, and let's keep going, guys.
Proactive too. Don't listen to everything the doctor says.
Right. Absolutely. The doctor, that's just your level of brainwashing. It's a degree. So, anyways.
Well, it looks like what they've done is turned all the doctors into drug dealers, and they kind of forgot about the doctor part.
Hey, opioids are good.
Right. He's like anything. It's like, oh, I just got a scraped knee. Oh, here's some oxys.
Here's some opioids. And remember, opium was used to take over countries. Guys, know your history, please. If you know your history, press 17. And that's why our president, in my opinion, Shady,
Afghanistan might have been taken over to help perpetuate that.
You mean Poppy Bush?
I do.
I remember Poppy. So press 17 if you know that this crap is not good for you.
These guys know.
These guys know. This is the most red-pilled audience on the YouTubes, if you will.
The YouTubers.
On the YouTubes. Hey, so we got QAnon posts for 11/15/19. We did cover some of them, but we're just going to go through 15 and 16, and maybe, just maybe, Q will post during our stream recording, like they do quite a bit. All right. So here's our posts. Shady, they've been doing that all week, last week, every time during our recording of the show. And then obviously we had that one with the armor of God during our stream of the show, which we played the Armor of God the day before, so I'm sure it's a coincidence, but it was a very amazing coincidence, and that prayer for me is special. All right,
and
Shady.
It looks like the boards are holding on. The boards they have up on tour are up, but the other boards are still shaky. But there were more drops this weekend that we're going to get into as well.
Yep, absolutely. So we got this, guys. We got 3596. We're going to start here. D's walking into a trap. What advantages might exist when you know the other side's playbook? Enjoy the show. And then we look at the words trap, right? So we also know that we had the whistleblower trap, right? And especially one who holds springing shut suddenly, a device for taking game or other animals, also a position or situation which is difficult or impossible to escape, Shady.
Yes, sir.
And also a football play, which is soccer ball in this instance. You know, they call football soccer football in other parts of the world, but a football play in which a defensive player is allowed to cross the line of scrimmage and then is blocked from the side. You trap the ball, guys. Very interesting. Remember the ball that was given to POTUS in Russia?
Also the soccer play with you're talking about the Putin ball.
Putin.
Yep.
Da.
Yeah.
Da. All right, so we got that. And then we got this. Do you believe in coincidences, Shady?
Nope.
It's mathematically impossible?
Yep.
Date public became aware? Date anons became aware? Reconciled. Do you think we are targeted and attacked by the largest media companies in the world because we're a LARP? Logical thinking. Q. Shady, look at that. Here we are.
And then the Delta.
And then look at the Delta. So we got 8 July 19. Serve of SC/US terminated. That's 11/13/19, right? This post here. We knew 8 July 19. And then Tom Fitton had it on November 15/19, Solomon, Sarah Carter. So they were basically their surveillance of SC and JS, excuse me. So that's Sarah Carter and John Solomon was terminated on July 8th, 2019. And we knew that, guys.
Anons knew.
Anons. You knew. A lot of you listening knew. And if you're new to Q, please go to inthematrix.com so that's in the matrix with 3x's.com and hit the new to Q link. And that's a really good rundown, Shady, of what is Q.
Yes, it is. A really good, fast kind of read to understand the overarching plan here. And then also we have all the underlying information there as well with the resignations and all of the sealed indictments and all the information that you would need to help red pill your friends.
And this is the new to Q. This is by Anons. This is the basics. You got the introduction. Where and when did Q first post? Who posts as Q? What does Q post about? You know, all that. So, you know, people want to say, oh, Q this, Q that. The person or the entity or the people, you know, like myself and Shady and all you guys, you know, they say Q's not real, Q. You know what? The questions are real and the answers are real. Guys.
The questions are real and the facts are real, Matrixx. You know that Mr. Schiff is coming out and talking about how there's going to be all kinds of fake videos coming soon.
That's right. I saw that. In fact, they're using videos for ISIS. They're using deep fake Abu Dhabi. Yeah, they're using him deep fake to still recruit new CIA. I mean, ISIS people.
Yep.
Yeah. Anons know that this is not just organic, guys. This is a paid for ISIS. It's paid for. It's not good. Our boy Stormy Patriot 2, Stormy Joe. Look at this, Shady. Whistleblower traps. This is number 2 for our buddy. Whistleblower traps. March 4th. Traps. Keyword. Select. Provided. Whole or parts. Break. You have more than you know. Future proves past. Q. I also want to point out that me, Shady, covered this a little while ago as well.
Yes, the
traps.
The whistleblower traps.
Whistleblower traps. In fact, September 29th, I think, is when I first tweeted that.
Yeah, I think that I think it's interesting. I think the president was trying to goad him into impeachment earlier.
Right?
Taking him a long time to get around to impeachment.
Here it is, September 27th. You are here. You can't make this stuff up, Shady. All right, so great job, Stormy. Patriot Joe. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. It's great to see when our friends and, family, Q family, are being Q'd, Shady. And I think that's it for 11. That's it, right? That was it.
Yeah, that was the last one that we didn't cover on Friday that came after we did the show.
Right. So that's good. Here it is. Shifty Shifts Ukrainian vodka, 0 proof. I love it. Love it, guys. Keep the memes going. We need those memes. We need them. Keep them going. All right, this is Q Alert for 11/16/19. This will be my thread for all of Q posts for Saturday, November 16th, 2019. For those who decide to save the taxpayers some money, there is no escape from God and more. Let's go. Shady, what do you think of this meme?
I love that meme.
Love that meme. That was done by our meme team, Shady.
And that's one heck of a crew over there.
That is, they're firing them out right and left, guys. Whew, thank you, meme team, and you know who you are.
Yes, you do.
All right, so here we go. We got the harvest. Crop has been prepared and soon will be delivered to the public for consumption. A higher loyalty. Why? In the kill box. Now, hunters become the hunted. Treason, sedition. How do you remove a liability? 6 o'clock can be dangerous. Family proud? Q. So Shady.
What? You're 6?
So Shady, there's Tony. Tony's in this chat a lot. He's an amazing guy. He communicates with us quite a bit.
Yep.
And he was saying, is the why a fork in the road? So so Comey, Higher Loyalty, that's his book. Does he have to either go this way or that way? Right? So which way are you going to go, Comey? Hunters become the hunted. Treason, sedition. How do you remove a liability? And then 6. Remember what that means. If you were, if somebody's got your 6, it's on the back of the plane. That's where the gunner was at the tail of the airplane.
Yep.
So 6 o'clock can be dangerous. So somebody doesn't have his 6 apparently.
Or somebody's sneaking up in it.
Right. So there you go. That's the post. $35.99, Shady. What do you think about the next one?
For those who decide to save the taxpayers some money, there is no escaping God. I think that's a very true statement.
Boom.
Very true statement.
That's a very true statement. And you know what? Maybe that means our James Comey could be on a little bit of a watch of some sort. I don't know.
I would say there's a whole basket of them on that list.
The whole basket of deplorables? Wait.
Yeah, the basket
of real deplorables.
Accepted undeplorable.
Right? So we had this too, Shady. You can't promote principled anti-corruption action without pissing off corrupt people. George P. Kent, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State, November 14th, 2019, Shady.
Yeah, it's not real easy to put the Y in the kill box when you're typing.
No, it's not. I do. I'm in the Matrixxx with the kill box. Now my kill boxes are reversed since I am, who I am now. They've been doxxed. Jeffrey Peterson, thank you very much. So why would Comey put a Y in you? Isn't that interesting? What about this? There's Comey. This is interesting music for Fox News. Sound familiar? That was the theme for Clinton Cash, that movie. Why all of a sudden people are talking about the Clinton Foundation, including whistleblowers and hidden company established to investigate covertly ex-ABCs. Would you go public if the investigation was still ongoing? What happens when you have enough evidence to proceed? What is the benefit for educating the public prior to proceeding, Comey?
With a Y in the kill box.
With a Y in the kill box, and that's December 7th, 2018, Shady. 2562.
Almost a year ago.
Almost a year ago. So they're very interesting, and there is a couple more Y posts as well. All right, and here's another one. The harvest crop has been prepared soon. Yeah, this is the one that we just read.
This is the one from day before.
Day before. So apparently that was all. Oh wait, never mind. I had to click on it.
Yeah, you're on.
There we go.
There you go.
So that was just kind of, yes, Shady. Thank you very much. All right, so we got this one. Posts with crop, Shady. Here they are. This is my favorite post. As you guys know or may not know,
post.
My birthday is February 12th. And this was 7:49 on February 12th, Could you imagine how happy I was? Oh my gosh, when I saw this. So controlling the crops controls the people, sheep, might be reaching, but throwing it out there. Q responds, coincidence? The Matrixxx movie grew people as a crop, used energy, and controlled their mind? Sound familiar? Wonder where they derived that idea from. Now comes the conspiracy label. The deeper we go, the more unrealistic it all becomes. The end won't be for everyone. That choice to know will be yours. Q. I love that post.
Very interesting that it's referencing the crop, and we're also seeing all of these deep state, mind-controlled people walk around and act like they know what our laws are until we actually have to apply them, and then all of a sudden they don't matter to their game.
That's right. Good crop this season, Shady?
I think it was a good crop this season.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of the best season crops ever.
Right. Also, we have a Trader's Justice, Phase 3, panic in D.C., rats everywhere. For those who decided to save the taxpayers some money, there is no escaping God. And that was on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2019. Pretty interesting. Because why, Shady? God wins. I love that meme. That meme is awesome. All the MAGA hats and the little Qs out there. All right, so then we got this. This is Q alert for 3601, this one. Many who represent us do not love us, Shady.
That is very true.
And let's see what this video says, Shady. What do you think it says?
All this for damn flag.
Mm-hmm. All this for a damn flag.
Yes, it is. All that for a damn flag. It should be more.
And, you know, I know people that support these guys in, kneeling for the flag, and they've got triggered on that as well. So all this for a damn flag. And by the way, this was actually tweeted by Rep. Stephen Smith, guys. Georgia's 15th Congressional District in Conservative Mom retweeted it. Do you see that, Shady? How amazing is that? I think, and look, my like went away. That's amazing how that works. Let's go ahead.
I was just noticing on mine, my like went away too.
Yeah, I like it.
I actually just saw that on mine.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Twitter don't like me liking it.
All right. So what are the Comeys, Shady? Comey, right? I thought this was interesting too, and we'll go back to and this is obviously theory, guys, right? That we're talking about right here. With the Merovingians, right, and the Comeys. Let me just play this for you real quick because I think it's kind of cool. Here we go.
And mentality. He still takes with him his Comeys, which are his warrior bands, his leaders of the armies with him. And Comeys is etymologically the origin of the word count, or as a ruler, a count. And there would be others as well. Duques would become the dukes. And the ideal for the Merovingian expansion is that these warrior bands would go and they would attack and they would conquer a region. And then Clovis, or any other Merovingian king for that matter, would
Oh. There we go. I'm sorry. Hang on.
To those who had loyaled and parcel out the land now conquered. And then
important.
Clovis, or any other Merovingian king for that matter, would distribute and parcel out the land now conquered to his Comeys, to those who had loyalty with him in battle.
Wow.
So from that, you can almost title a Comey as a title of nobility.
Right. Exactly. A count, in fact. And then they're the ones that went around the world and parceled out and took over lands and parceled it out, guys.
And conquered tribes and indigenous people and stole from them.
Correct. So, do you remember that POTUS, Shady? Remember when POTUS came out? Let's just play it for the folks here. Here it is. Wait, no. Here it is. No. Wait. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I thought I had this all. This is not as easy to do as you think it is. Here we go. Here we go.
I think in light of all of the things going on, and you know what I mean by that, the fake news, the Comeys of the world, all of the bad things.
Wait, what?
The Comeys of the world?
Comeys? Plural?
Plural?
Comeys of the world, all of the bad things that went on. Comeys of the world, all of the bad things that went on. It's called the swamp. And you know what happened? And you know what I did? a big favor. I caught the swamp. I caught them all. Let's see what happens. Nobody else could have done that but me. I caught all of this corruption that was going on, and nobody else could have done it. On top of that, we have the best economy, greatest economy we've ever had, the best job numbers we've ever had, African American, Asian American.
So Shady. Hey, let's play
warrior band mentality. He still takes with him his komes, which are his warrior bands, his leaders of the armies with him. And komes is etymologically the origin of the word count, or as a ruler, a count. And there would be others as well. Duques would become the dukes. And the ideal for the Merovingian expansion is that these warrior bands would go and they would attack and they would conquer a region. And then Clovis, or any other Merovingian king for that matter, would distribute and parcel out the land now conquered to his komes, to those who had loyalty with him in battle.
Wow. And here's a post, too, that I thought was very interesting. This is a warrior, right? D-class is coming. D-class pre or post IG report. Comey, pre or post IG report. C comes before D. But look at the warrior. A warrior is a protector of his family and those in need. A warrior is the guardian of the way of honor and courage. A warrior will not put his own desires above what is right. Above all, a warrior always is motivated by his utmost duty. Now, we think of that for us as truth and awesome, but put yourself in the family bloodline warrior.
I just sent a link in the chat there for a little video with Chucky Schumer. I wonder if that'll play for you.
Okay. Is it there's his book, Higher Loyalty. Okay. In chat here, there it is.
Hopefully that thing works. But it kind of goes to pointing a little bit towards Q post 3586 here.
All right.
Distraught opportunity. So I was distraught right after the election, but I'm now actually invigorated by the challenge and our ability to succeed in this challenge.
Let me ask you, I don't know if you have seen this. I don't want to blindside you with this. This is the latest statement, latest tweet, as you were just saying. The president-elect's latest unsolicited pronouncement on the intelligence community. This was his tweet just a little while ago tonight. You see the scare quotes there. The intelligence briefing on so-called Russian hacking was delayed until Friday. Perhaps more time needed to build a case. Very strange. We're actually told, intelligence sources tell NBC News since this tweet has been posted, that actually this intelligence briefing for the president-elect was always planned for Friday. It hasn't been delayed. But he's taking these shots, this antagonism, this taunting to the intelligence community.
Let me tell you, you take on the intelligence community, they have 6 ways from Sunday at getting back at you. So even for a practical, supposedly hard-nosed businessman, he's being really dumb to do this.
What do you think the intelligence community would do if they were motivated?
I don't know, but from what I am told, they are very upset with how he has treated them and talked about them. And we need the intelligence community. We don't know what's going on. Look at the Russian hacking. Without the intelligence community, we wouldn't have discovered it.
Do you think he has an agenda to try to dismiss?
Yeah, Shady, and it was interesting. If you guys saw Devin Nunes last night, Shady, too, the intelligence committee turned into the impeachment committee. So this is the intelligence community getting back at
the president.
The president. This is a future proves past.
And then we have the Q post 3586 that says former CIA or former clowns running for Senate, former clowns elected to Senate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just recently, Q dropped that. These people are way more prolific in our government than we know, and that's why I think that Q posted that those who represent us do not love us.
That's right. That's right. Agree.
They don't love our systems. They think that it's cumbersome because they have to go through laws. Why can't they just do what they want to do, Matrixx?
Yes, and we can basically surmise that the intelligence communities were funded by GE, at least NRO, all put under DNI, all used to keep the executive and hold them hostage, Shady.
Yes, exactly correct. That's the whole purpose of it, going back to the beginning of the Secret Service.
That's right. That's right. And the CIA and all of it, guys. So we are trying to break free from the intelligence community hostages, and our POTUS is doing a fine job.
Yeah, he is. And the way he talks at his rallies, where he points right to the news and he pulls stuff out of his pocket and he reads the news to the fake news that it's actually has him on the news. He's like, he's trying to insert some news to the unattentive audience.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. So here's the next one, Shady.
How do select bad actors attempt comms without signet collection? Rebellion or empire? Private invite only? Factions? Dark to light? Q. We've got Star Wars.
We've got Star Wars. And let me tell you guys, I think this is interesting.
Got symbolism.
We've got symbolism, Star Wars, everything. So when Q says this, when he says, in my opinion, rebellion, that's the resistance group, right? Never Trumpers. Whoever that may be. There's no R or D on a Never Trumper, okay? Then there's empire, which are the bloodlines, in my opinion. This is just what I was thinking and kind of taking away from this. But if you look at this, this is destroy, basically these are invite-only groups. So in Star Wars Commander, you choose to fight for the rebellion or the empire, train your troops, build units and vehicles, defend your base, complete story missions, level up your heroes and vehicles, battle on different worlds, and team up with friends. Join with or take iconic characters like Darth Vader. Or my father.
I am your father.
He doesn't say that anymore. That is one of the things that they've taken out of,
That's a Mandela effect.
Or what is it called, Shady? What did Q point us to? You sit in the seat? The chair?
The what?
The chair? What did keyhole? Not keyhole. What is it called? Oh my gosh, I'm spacing out. Q. Looking glass. Thank you. Looking glass.
Okay,
Woo,
yeah.
Got it. So that could be looking glass stuff, guys, in my opinion. I don't know. Just theories. So very interesting, right? Okay.
Yeah, very interesting. I think that there may be a Star Wars purge soon.
Yeah.
And remember, Disney controls all Star Wars stuff now.
Right, and don't forget James Comey. Those are my 7-year-old godson Star Wars toys. We promised not to take them down. And they're awesome anyway.
They're awesome anyway. On 10/13/19, did Mr. Comey try to direct some people together for private comms?
Yep. Look at this. There's the Star Wars toys right there.
And Comey posing.
Yep.
It doesn't really look like toys that your 7-year-old's playing with, does it?
No, it looks like Comey's playing with it.
It looks like they're
No pun
perfectly
intended.
organized. That's not the way the toys looked when I played with them.
No, they were all a mess, dude. That's like neatly stacked. And I mean, dude, never. Good point. Good
I didn't mean
point.
to bring that up. That might have been traumatic.
So there you go. Corn, NROC, Harvest, QAnon, trust the plan. God, this has just been an amazing journey, guys.
The harvest is ready to be delivered for consumption.
It is. Now, I thought this was interesting. We did a search. Shadow Spectre out there did a search, and he got this. 6 o'clock can be dangerous. And I don't know if it was before. Look at 1621.
Interesting. I don't think I saw that. Wow.
Yeah.
It says that on the cup?
Yeah. Makeameme.org. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
We can put any meme on a cup?
Yeah, meme on a cup.
I want a cup with collage meme.
Smoking a pancake.
Smoking a pancake.
Corn ready for to be cut.
For to be cut.
Love it. A higher loyalty. James Comey. It could be Comey's time, guys. It could be Comey's time.
42 with Clinton.
Yeah. And then we go back because we wanted to point out the Comeys of the world. I thought that was interesting, Shady, with how he said the Comeys of the world, Shady.
It definitely gave an idea that he may be pointing to the same thing we're pointing at there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And again, it's just a theory until it's proven, but, the Paysor was Q post 1970, Shady.
Well, also, you can't, it's not a theory that that is what the Comeys were either. That's fact.
That's fact. They went out and, took over lands and distributed the property.
They were marauders.
Marauders?
Marauders.
Marauders. Tomato?
That one.
Tomato.
Got a southern accent.
So I think we're pretty much caught up with the Q post, Shady, but boy, there's so much more going on, man.
Well, there's a lot going on to the side.
So we got Meghan McCain, rotten hell, Roger Stone.
Oh, that's real nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Rotten hell, no name.
And anyone in his family of nepotism that is currently collecting from whatever type of slush funds are coming into your foundation.
Look at his flag pin, Shady. How patriotic, huh?
Yeah, real patriotic to Syria.
Yeah. Oh, that's not an American flag?
Nope.
It's not, is it?
Mm-mm.
Don't you love how I play stupid, guys? Look at that is not that is Syrian flag pin, guys. Just so
Traitor.
you know. Traitor.
Traitor.
So John McCain can rot in hell. Period. The end. Megan.
You're not going to get me to acknowledge he's a war hero.
No. Here he is with al-Baghdadi as well. Oh, and the other picture, al-Baghdadi was in there as well, just so you know. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's responsible for killing more Americans than the enemy, considering what he did outing people when he was captured, and also what he did on the USS. Oh, I can't remember what the name of it was, where he started the fire, wet starting his jet.
John S. McCain. He replied, "That's not nice. I'm burning down here. So much for me being safe."
I didn't see he responded from hell.
He responded from hell.
He came back from hell to respond.
Oh God, yes. And they show 13 comments. Yet I don't see 13 comments. I love how they shadow ban and censor us.
No,
guys.
they're doing that to me too now. Like I can't see. Like it'll say 10 comments and I see 2.
That's right. It doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
Even if I go to another browser where I'm not logged in, it's not showing them. So it's weird. It's almost like they're cut off from like our side seeing them.
They are. Shady, this is from Maryland store out there. Look at what this says.
This is like a fortune cookie.
Look at what the magic sketch says. What does that say?
Let me see.
Wait. I made it too big.
Whoa, that's overzoom.
Hang on, overzoom. I overzoomed it. There it is.
He didn't kill himself.
Can you see it? Epstein didn't kill himself. And
It's
that was
viral.
there.
Everybody's saying it.
That was there already. That was a picture of that already being there. The person that took the picture did not put that there. He took a picture of it. Just so you
That's
know.
hilarious.
So we're winning, guys. We are so winning, okay? There's no doubt in my mind, that we're winning. And this is world history. The IG report is going to happen. That is when the storm is going to be upon us. This is a great awakening, Shady. Let's cruise down. Let's cruise up. Let's cruise down. Okay, this is global. Oh, this is Iran. This is the protesters burning down the central bank, Shady. That's pretty amazing.
So let's pause just a second and talk about what's going on in Iran, because we know as Anons that Iran was infiltrated prior to World War I. They took over all of their fuel and all of their systems and used them as the boogeyman for the world for the next 100 years. Right now, what just happened in Iran is the government raised fuel taxes 50%, Matrixx.
Yeah.
So the price of fuel went up 50% of what it was. Now that tells me that Iran isn't currently making any revenue off of selling their oil on the black market.
Wow.
So they're charging their people for what they're losing because we're not dealing with them anymore. They're legitimately isolated. That's what that tells me.
That's right. And here's a brave woman tearing down Death to America poster. The crowd is heard chanting death to the dictator in reference to Khomeini. All right. The Iranians have no enmity against the U.S. or the American people. This is a 40-year-old lie promoted by the mullahs only here.
That is correct.
Make Iran great again.
We have no just Iranian people.
Boom. Boom. Thank you very much for tearing that down. We stand with you, Iran, and
Yes,
the
we do.
Patriots of Iran. Thank goodness, huh?
And it's the whole world, though. Matrixx, you mentioned the Great Awakening just a few minutes ago. Look at everything that's happening in Lebanon, Syria, Hong Kong, Iraq, Iran, everywhere. People are standing up, and they burnt the central bank in Iran.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
that was set up by
did we forget our power?
the deep state. We did forget our power. We're just sitting here going, "Gee, I
we
wonder
did.
when
We got a
Q's
little
gonna
soft, didn't we?
I wonder when Q's gonna post." I'm kidding. We are digital soldiers, and we're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna do it at the voting booth. Right? All right, so this is Donald J. Trump. The crazed, do-nothing Democrats are turning impeachment into a routine, partisan weapon that is very bad for our country and not what the founders had in mind, Shady.
Did Q just point to some founder
I think
posts?
maybe on 11/11, 1755, 1755, Shady?
1755.
Yeah, I think so. And then we got this post at 11/17/19 at 3:03 p.m. Shady. So, where's the fake whistleblower? The impeachment started before he became president. Greg Gutfeld from Fox News. That's right. Also, I stopped into our Q Army Korea, and they spell it with a C, Corea, and they dropped me this picture. Look at our fine patriots of the Q Army in Korea, Shady.
Worldwide, buddy.
Thank you, USA. Where we go, one we go all. You can see the U.S. flag in that banner and the Korean flag. God bless you, patriots. Thank you.
And continue to fight.
Continue. And by the way, indictments are coming. Let's not forget. 2019.
By Christmas.
Yeah. What do you want for Christmas, Shady?
Indictments.
All I want for Christmas is my indictments. All right, here, let's check this out.
The IG report, Congressman, when do you expect it? You've been studying the origins of the Russia probe. You and your colleague now for 3 years have done a great job in terms of exposing the wrongdoing that took place in 2016. What should we expect from this report?
Well, I do think it's going to be the first week of December. Bill Barr said it's imminent. I think, I would love it if it came out sooner because to your earlier point, Maria, the Democrats are racing to get through this impeachment as quickly as possible. That's why we have 8 witnesses and 5 hearings this week, and we're not doing any of the work, is because they know that Inspector General report is likely to be damning about the origins of the 2016 investigation into the Trump campaign, the role that the Obama-Biden administration officials played in that. Look, we know this. The report is supposedly 500 pages. It doesn't take an Inspector General 500 pages to say that everything was done correctly and properly. And I can't tell you everything that's in there, but what I can tell you is that I know that the Inspector General is going to have to find that there were things that were done wrong, that there was exculpatory information that wasn't provided to the FISA court. And I think it's going to be an indictment of Adam Schiff, who has written his own FISA rebuttal memo, if you remember back in January of 2018, saying, how dare Republicans criticize people like Peter Strzok and Lisa Page and Andy McCabe and Bruce Orr, who have done nothing wrong. I think that
Bruce Orr, CrowdStrike.
the IG report's going to find that there were problems in the FISA application process, and they don't want that to come out until after they've impeached the president.
Wow. In fact,
Shady. You mean like how Yovanovitch Embassy was known as Ukraine as Hillary campaign headquarters? Yes. Let's listen to this.
President Trump's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, for losing her posting in Kiev, claiming that Giuliani was at the center of a baffling smear attack against her character and integrity. Giuliani told One American News, Yovanovitch is lying if she pretends she is a nonpartisan player.
There are at least 5 Ukrainian witnesses who are willing to testify against her, not anonymously, like their whistleblower, not hearsay, like their first 2 witnesses. This may be hard for Adam Schiff to take, but they would actually give real testimony. And what they would say basically is that She was very, very pro Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election.
Giuliani goes on to say that Yovanovitch's Ukraine embassy was known colloquially by those in the embassy and around it as the Hillary Clinton campaign office.
I don't have any animus toward her. I knew her vaguely, and then in November of 2018, I was given a great deal of information about her, and I didn't just accept the information. I didn't know if it was true or not. I went out and verified it.
Wow.
So all I can tell you is that I have in my files made available to the State Department, but they seem to have deep sixed them.
Giuliani says the State Department is shielding Yovanovitch, who was removed from her...
Pretty interesting, huh?
Very interesting. Notice he said deep sixed them.
That's right. Oh, yeah. I was going to go after this one, too. AG Barr, immediately after President Trump won the election, opponents inaugurated what they call the resistance, and they rallied around an explicit strategy of using every tool to maneuver and sabotage the functioning of the executive branch. Let's listen to AG Barr.
Unfortunately, just in the past few years, we have seen these conflicts take on an entirely new character. Immediately after President Trump won election, opponents inaugurated what they called the resistance. And they rallied around an explicit strategy of using every tool and maneuver to sabotage the functioning of the executive branch and his administration. The fact of the matter is that in waging a scorched earth, no-holds-barred war of resistance against this administration, it is the left that is engaged in the systematic shredding of norms and undermining the rule of law.
No, say it isn't true, Shady.
We are approaching 0 hour, my friend.
Yeah. And you got another Google link here. This is former acting CIA Director John McLaughlin on impeachment. Thank God for the deep state. Shady?
I just dropped that one in there just in case anybody out there didn't see this guy with Brennan the other day congratulating him, saying, thank God for the deep state.
All right, you ready to listen to it?
If you want to, I think it's right near the end of it. It might need to be
intelligence anyway.
It's only a minute.
There is
Let's see.
something unique. You'd have to agree that now
totally.
The impeachment inquiry is underway, sparked by a complaint from someone within the intelligence community. It feeds the president's concern and often used term about a deep state being there to take him out.
Thank God for the deep state.
Wow, Shady. And people clap.
I mean, I think, everyone here has seen this progression of...
People clap, Shady.
They clap, and we're getting ready. We're coming around on the reauthorization of the Patriot Act. You know that in December?
Yeah.
It's like, do you want that thing reauthorized?
No.
Me neither. Do you want FISA courts? Me neither.
No.
If you have evidence against an American that they're committing terrorism, then charge them.
Right. None of this investigation yak.
It's just, it's not the way our country is supposed to function.
Right. This is IG Whitaker, Shady.
This is good.
Former acting AG, I should say. IG report will probably be one of the most consequential reports we've had in many years. It'll demonstrate that people took advantage of FISA process. Americans will be troubled by let's check it out.
They're saying this thing is a city phone book.
Yeah. 500 pages at least.
Yeah.
Again, I think this Inspector General report is going to be probably one of the most consequential reports we've had in many years. I think it's going to demonstrate that people took advantage of a FISA process where there's nobody on the other side to argue in their own interests, and it's an ex-party process. And I think we're going to learn a lot about not only the Carter Page FISA, but how they do business generally. And I think some Americans are going to be troubled by what the Inspector General is going to ultimately report.
Well, we all remember when Attorney General Barr said that that it could be that there was spying going on.
Now remember, Barr has full authority to release it, guys. The president has given AG Barr full authority.
And I'm seeing also that Carter Page is fighting it.
Interesting.
Yeah, Carter Page is fighting the release. He doesn't want it released, Matrixx.
Why not?
Because I think it's going to show that he was an intentional plant.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
And plants need water.
Right.
Water.
Plants need waters. Tell Jennifer Williams, whoever that is, to read both transcripts of the presidential call and see if the just released statement. See, you gotta love our POTUS's spelling errors. From Ukraine, that she should meet with the other Never Trumpers, who I don't know and mostly never have even heard of, and work out a better presidential attack.
It's like, gather your game and come back when you got some.
Isn't that awesome? Also, this is both Nancy and Schumer has invited our president to testify. I mean, could you
I'm
imagine?
gonna go testify without a lawyer.
Right?
Good idea.
Yeah, let me do that. Let me.
They're not even allowing his counsel to be privy to their hearings.
Hey, Shady, even I had a lawyer.
You did have a lawyer. I
did.
didn't necessarily agree that they should be impeaching you.
I did have a lawyer. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Shady.
What is the depends on what the definition of is.
What's your definition of is? All right, let's look at this. This was amazing, guys, and I got to tell you,
this, if you didn't check out,
you got to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, man, this was good.
I mean, talk about Q-isms everywhere. All right, with that, let's just play this.
All the Star Chamber down in the basement of the Capitol, armed guards, 2 doors, all the transcripts are being put into the top secret classified computer system. You can't make this up, which is, of course, they accuse Trump of putting these calls into the top secret computer system. So we're putting these depositions into the top secret computer system.
Listen to this.
And you sit back and you think about it. I mean, it's like a cult down there. And then you've got all these media freaks that are sitting just 100 feet outside, just waiting for every word. Then what happened over the last 6 weeks, they'd leak something out, and then they'd leak something out. And we kept coming out of there saying, like, look, we understand there's a policy disagreement. People in the State Department didn't like that the president had.
Boom. And that's really it. I mean, it's a policy disagreement. They are old guard, and we are the new guard.
They want contracts and money and slush funds to continue to flow through their channels. So the NC or the NSC, he also said one thing that just distracted me. One thing he said last night that caught my attention was that the NSC has almost 500 members.
Right.
There's 500 swamp creatures crawling around over there in this bureaucratic organization acting like they're relevant.
That's right.
The president's going around all of them. He's doing personal, bilateral negotiations on all fronts, like a president is supposed to do. We're not supposed to have all these bureaucrats doing what our president needs to be doing.
Oh, look, there's Anderson Vanderbilt. I love that little thing in the corner of his office. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, how cute.
Anderson Vanderbilt saw this in the last thread. Focus on the papers on the table, graphic at top. They all belong to the same sick
cult.
Q reposted this. Maybe all these wives and their own high priestesses cult. That's where we'll see the symbolism, the slip-ups. Rothschilds are the cult leaders, guys. Then the church. Then P. Yeah. This is your cult, guys. They are a cult.
That's exactly what they are.
Nunez did not lie to you, folks.
And believe it or not, whenever America was founded, part of the writing of your Constitution and part of the forming of your government was geared to eliminate this.
Yes.
A lot of the people that left Europe that came to America were leaving because of this.
That's right.
They knew this stuff. They knew this stuff was hiding out in the church. They knew this stuff was going on behind the scenes. They knew that this ancient cabal was controlling all of their government.
Right, and this could be also a symbolism to Comey being in the Y part of the cult. Identify symbolism, owl and Y. Which performers, celebrities support HRC during the election? Who performed during her rallies? What jewelry and or tattoos present? What other events do they attend together? What does HRC represent to them? High priestess, right? What celebrities have owl, Y, head symbolisms? What politicians have owl, Y, head symbolisms? What powerful people have owl, Y, head symbolisms? What powerful groups have owl, Y, head symbolisms? Why are they worn, shown openly? Their need for symbolism will be their downfall. What's the MSM role, Shady? Push conspiracy theory. Social media role. Push conspiracy theory and institute new rules allowing for ban censorship. The graphic is key. Reread the graphic. Example. What family did Soros replace? Why? I'm thinking that's the Rockefellers, in my opinion, but I don't know for exactly. Part 2. How were they adopted into the cult as children? What were they provided for obeying and staying silent, brainwashed? All that you know to be right is wrong. The cult runs the world. Fantasyland. The world is fighting back and destroying the cult. 20% public, 80% private. The world would otherwise collapse. 40,000 foot view again, and need to decrease altitude to avoid conspiracy label was necessary. Godfather 3, Forgotten Country. Oh, what is the cult? Epstein Island. Oh my gosh, Shady.
Yeah.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Happened to me.
All right, guys, so we're just looking at cult posts, guys. What does spirit cooking represent? Cult. That's Maria Abramovich, who's head of the art organization up in Antarctica, Shady.
Huh.
And what's that guy's name that owns Virgin Airlines? His wife is on there as well. Branson's wife. And they do spirit cooking, guys. What is a cult? Who is worshipped? You guys know that answer, don't you? All right, I thought that was pretty interesting to go through, Shady, just because we were, talking about it. Now let's look at the next Devin Nunes. This is amazing. Listen to some key phrases in here. Let me know what you guys think. Ready?
To provide us with information. Have you ever seen a situation where such a key individual in such a key event is protected by the media? And doesn't that demonstrate just how partisan the media have become? It's real evidence. You want to talk about evidence? It's real.
All right, it's evidence, Shady. Okay. Well, ready? Here we go.
Evidence. I mean, I call them corrupt media for a reason. They've become corrupt. They're assassins for the left.
Assassins.
And they're really stupid and bad at it too.
And they're stupid.
But I just, I advise all my colleagues, until there's a free and fair press in this country, which we don't have right now, we shouldn't be talking to them, because all it does is it aid and abets the enemy, and they are doing tremendous damage to this country. So they're developing.
Wow. That's a wow, Shady.
That is a wow.
All right, I want you guys to also look at this. I saw this today. Reread drops regarding Haiti. At some point, it will not be safe for them to walk down the street. Pure evil. And let's go look at this.
When we start the rebuilding effort, we want to do what I did with the president's father in the tsunami area. We want to be a place where people can know their money will be well spent, where we will ensure the ongoing integrity of the process. And we want to stay with this over the long run.
So, does Haiti have any new cities, guys? Shady, how's Haiti doing? Are they doing good right now?
They're not doing very good, and none of that money was spent properly.
No. These are all your Haiti drops. There's 21, guys. I suggest, just taking a look at them. Haiti, they're talking about Epstein Island, not just about sex trafficking, right? Tale of Two, occult worship. Haiti, guys.
What was it, like 13 billion Americans gave after the earthquake? It was crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a roast in order to speak the truth and get away with it. Select samples. Let's look at 1440 right here, Shady. We're going to go over to 1440.
It is now my privilege.
This is great.
1440. Here we go.
This whole thing is amazing, but
yes.
Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them.
We have one that can see. Oh my God, he knows you. He's got you. Yeah.
I don't know, and I don't want this evening without saying something nice about my opponent. Hillary has been in Washington a long time. She knows a lot about how government works. And according to her sworn testimony, Hillary has forgotten more things than most of us will ever know. That I can tell you.
Wow, look at that.
We're having some fun here tonight.
So let's go back over there. So pretending not to hate Catholics, deception. I mean, these are select samples, guys. Symbolism will be their downfall. Like, you know what just popped into me while watching this? See this guy right here behind Trump? Is this the Y head? Because they got, this looks like a Y around his head on the guy, the Duke guy on the right, or, you know, on Trump's right. See that guy? He's got the symbolism, the cross thing.
Uh-huh. Coming up into the Y around his neck.
Yep. And he was sweating. He drank the water when he talked about Haiti kids. Did you see that?
Yeah, Maria Bartiromo's funny back there. She starts hammering her.
Let's look at 1345 real quick in this video since we're here, because it's actually pretty good. 1345. I'm going to go right here.
Idle to deceive the people by having one public policy and a totally different policy in private. That's okay. I don't know who they're angry at, Hillary, you're right. For example, here she is tonight.
Look at everybody.
In public, pretending not to hate Catholics. Now, if some of you haven't noticed,
the guy on the right
Hillary
is sweating.
isn't laughing as much as the rest of us. That's because she knows the jokes. And all of the jokks were given to her in advance of the dinner by Donna Brazil. Which is... All
right, that's our POTUS. Oh my gosh, Shady. Wow.
Controller in chief.
So these people, at some point, it will not be safe for them to walk down the street, Shady.
And at some point, we're going to get some justice for Haiti.
Yeah. And once the population learns about what happened to Haiti, and the population that has given their hard-earned income to the Red Cross are going to be really pissed off, Shady.
Yep, we're going to be extremely upset.
You're probably going to want your money back.
Probably going to want it back.
Yep.
And trust me, they have it in cash.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, we got the pictures of that. Deface the nation. I love it. So our crazy do nothing, where USMCA infrastructure, lower drug pricing, and much more. Speaker of the House, nervous Nancy Pelosi, who is petrified by her radical left, knowing she will soon be gone. They and fake news media are her boss. Suggested on Sunday's Deface the Nation.
Deface the nation.
We got a meme coming on that too. Also, Shady, this is very interesting. This is the new body language ghost's interpretation on lying Prince Andrew.
He was at a pizza shop.
Yeah.
He couldn't have had sex with Guthrie.
No. And, you look at some of this. I just want to go to a part of it really quick. If you haven't seen it, make sure you get over there and see it.
We've come to Buckingham.
Here we go. I'm going to go to the end of this here.
That couldn't have happened because...
Here we go. I think it's right around here.
I'm almost, in fact, I'm convinced that I was never in trance with her. There are a number of things that are wrong with that story. One of which is that
It's over here.
In a legal deposition, 2015, she said she had sex with you 3 times. Once in a London house when she was trafficked to you in Maxwell's house,
Yes.
once in New York, a month or so later at Epstein's mansion, and once on his private island in a group of 7 or 8 other girls?
No.
No to all of it?
All of it. Absolutely no to all of it.
Why would she be saying those things?
We wonder exactly the same, but I have no.
There's an emotional aspect to that. You see where the eyes went. It's an emotional aspect. Remember that positiveness he gave to Virginia Roberts when she first came up, the constant head positive? Now we see there's an emotional attachment.
Epstein was found dead.
Yep.
In prison.
Yes.
In August of this year.
Yep.
Even from the behind camera, we can see now the positive movement is coming with Epstein. Epstein was found dead. Yep, positive. Positive. And then when we see the front, the lips are pursed. It's like they've become tight. Now, this isn't saying he did it or had any knowledge of it, but there's positive to it, at least in his mind, for Epstein's death.
What was your response on hearing that he'd died?
Shock.
And so shock releases the tension in the mouth. You see a little bit more movement besides just the word shock coming out.
Some people think that he didn't take his own life.
Well, there again, I'm not one to be able to answer that question.
There again, head moves all the way to the other side. We're closing our eyes. We're hiding. So we have positive associated with Epstein death. We have avoidance.
I believe that centers around something to do with a bone in his.
Now we're going to fake confusion, because when you're confused, one, you don't hold a particular part of your body for that long, and we don't come at you from the side. So I'm confused, and are you buying it that I'm confused? We're going to wrap this up. And as the Epstein fallout continues, it's going to be...
There you go. I thought that was very interesting, Shady.
I think he's lying.
He's lying. There's no doubt he's lying. And he was probably behind, or at least the orders to kill him.
Well, I mean, it's just funny how they narrow the conversation down to one person whenever we know it's thousands and thousands and thousands of women out there for sure who are silenced right now.
Well, Epstein didn't kill himself, I didn't think.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Okay. This is an article, Shady. James Goldston, President, ABC News, that is to him from Kevin McCarthy, Republican leader, asking for an investigation on why ABC covered, aided, and abetted the story for Epstein, Shady.
Somebody's going to have some splaining to do.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do. And there's eyes on Collins too. Doug Collins is also on it. Kevin McCarthy and Mike T. Cowell, basically
like
to the end.
Robach up for a little hearing.
They're requesting more information from ABC News. Will ABC News provide Congress the interview Miss Robach conducted with the victim? What did ABC News learn about Jeffrey Epstein after Miss Robach first presented her story to the executives? Who was involved in deciding the story was not public interest, and why were there reasons for deciding so? Can Miss Robach expand on the outside forces she mentioned as potentially responsible for the story not running? 5, why was ABC News ever presented with an additional evidence on Mr. Epstein from the time Mr. Robach first brought her investigation to the network and when he was immediately ultimately arrested? 6, were authorities alerted at any time after Miss Robach presented ABC News executives with her reporting? If so, when and what was provided?
They're culpable, Matrixx. You know, they don't recognize.
How many people got hurt after?
Well, so you know, the cable news is one thing, but ABC, NBC, CBS is different. They have different contracts with the public. They have a public trust that they have been, PBS, I think, as well, where they are demanded to hold journalistic integrity. Obviously, they're not doing that. But now what you're seeing is with this letter, some accountability being pursued. We're pursuing accountability for the failure of our trusted public service, which is the quote unquote investigative news.
And Shady, what was the date of this letter?
They get 17.
Oh. It was November Q. November Q. Yes, sir. Good comments, brother. And absolutely, there's nothing more dangerous than the head of the Intel Committee, now the impeachment committee, having immunity.
I agree with that.
Right. This is a meme from a real picture. This is a Matrixxized meme. We're standing with Hong Kong, guys. They have an American flag and a British flag there, and they're holding up the sign "Save Us."
Yeah, I was watching some of the live protests. There has a few people are like able to get live feeds out of Hong Kong, and man, they are really lighting them up over there. They're holding their ground, and I can just say we stand with Hong Kong.
After boosting up their security, Hong Kong has another shooting today. Also, there's a court case that they lapsed on their security, if you will, in El Paso. So why are these always at Walmart's, Shady?
I don't know, but there's a lot of stuff that happens at Walmart, isn't there?
Yeah. Why?
I think because they're China.
Mm-hmm. This is from Snig Nair. He's amazing. I've known him for a long time, Shady. And basically, look at this, right? This is the Q picture of the harbor. And Judicial Watch guy, our buddy Tom Fitton, he kept reposting this. Probably like slapping us in the head that we didn't find it, Shady. Under a long-term deal sealed by the Obama administration, a Chinese communist company was set to control the second busiest container port in the U.S. In an unreported Donald Trump admin victory. The communists are out after a national security review. Read. And Fitton kept retweeting this, Shady.
Bravo.
Because we missed it. We missed the Q proof. That's a Q proof, guys. October 8th, 2019. Right? And we missed it. I think we missed that. Didn't we miss that, Shay? I didn't catch it. So, Snig.
I actually didn't see that article. I knew that he was negotiating to get him out of there.
Right. And we're looking at 3313. There it is. First and 10 on the 40 Q. And there it is, 4/18/19. Over to Sarah Carter. Latest Mueller's report, witch hunt. But what's about to unfold is the real story. What will unfold is investigation historians will consider one of the greatest political witch hunts in the U.S. history. Very interesting, huh? So you got this picture of the Long Beach port, right? LBP.png. Isn't that crazy?
Long Beach port.
Right, and there's other LBPs too. LBP. Let's see if there's more. No. Maybe it was just Long Beach. Let me just look up Long Beach.
Yeah, there was definitely at least one other one with Long Beach in it.
Long Beach. Oh, it's just.
Oh. Huh. What? Really?
It could. Well, let me just do. Oh, I'm doing it under post number, guys. Let's just do long and see what we get. Oops.
That's lob.
How about a middle call? We'll do it live, Shady. All right, long. So we got long time, long and loud, long established, long train, long. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. I could have sworn there was another Long Beach one. TikTok.
I do too. I'm looking on my search here.
Let's look up beach. Maybe that'll be easier. Oh, look. Oh, there's the beach, Shady. Look, hanging out. Yeah. There it is. Okay, look. 6/11/18, Shady. Track all suicides. Example 1. Think Spade. Remember Kate Spade, guys. Trace to Clinton Foundations, New York. Trace to import-export. Trace from China, Mexico to Long Beach. Trace sale, spin-off of company. Trace to Clinton Foundation. Trace to port, security clearance profile, L5. Who granted? Hussein? HRC. Expect a lot more. Here's another one.
We have 1203.
1203, go ahead.
Yeah. Mac is naming names, big names in Hwood, government, local, and federal. Proof? Standard Hotel, helicopter crash. All related. Future will prove past. AS. Feeling okay today? Why is the Mexico border and Long Beach port so important? TikTok LLC.
Huh. Wow, huh?
Mr. Schiff has got some problems.
You got some
This is why he's subverting every bit of the law.
Right.
Because he knows he's about to be caught.
Absolutely, Shady. I'm sorry I kept going over you. But look at this, guys. Shady just dropped this. Star Chamber.
So a star chamber was basically a reference to a way of non-due process.
Huh.
And part of the reason that we set up due process was because of star chambers, which would mean you have no ability to call witnesses, you have no counsel, you are a ward of the state, and they will do with you as they wish.
Really, Shady? You think that has anything to do with the bloodlines?
To do with the Queen.
Right?
And Europe.
Right. Amazing.
And Swamp. The Swamp isn't current, Matrixx. This Swamp goes back like 6,000 years.
Oh, gosh. Absolutely. And that's what we're trying to get rid of. Hey, Shady, we'll be right back. 1 second. We just let's have a word from our sponsor.
Let's do.
There was a time when I had my head in the sand. Then I found out that power players pass lies for truth and truth for lies, especially in areas of life and health. I used to stay quiet, and now I speak up. I red pill my family, I red pill my friends, and I support redpillliving.com. Red Pill Living has real health products that support longevity, vitality, and detoxification against the deep state attacks on your health. It's redpillliving.com. Wake up,
/ in the Matrix.
Stand up, speak up.
redpillliving.com / in the Matrix, folks. Please, please, please support us in that regard. You get something for you, your family, and your health. Couldn't do it without you guys. Back to you, Shady.
Yeah, thanks so much for the sponsors and the opportunities to work with these people. We're really starting, from the ground up here. We're starting something completely new. We're attempting to figure this out without anyone controlling us at all.
Right. We can't do it without you guys. Look at this, Shady. I saw this. This is something called hoaxy.com. Can you see that we're kind of held together in a little... We're cordoned off, Shady. You see that?
Kind of a silo, huh?
Yeah, kind of a silo. But we're huge.
Is that why I can't trigger the left anymore?
That's right, because they're all over here going, I'm InfoWars. Look at that.
I can't trigger them. They don't see it.
Look at In the Matrix, man. Isn't that crazy? And then remember this. We got the Aaron Gallagher report. Remember this, Shady?
Mm-hmm.
So they've been doing this to us for a long time. And here's our girl. Remember this?
Yeah, don't play her.
Attacking me?
I can't help it.
You're giving her a plug.
Right. Blah, 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 blah. But anyways, if you guys want to check that out.
Here's my boobs.
There's a lot of booms going on. Also, I want to just share this GIF with you guys.
I love this one.
Here we go. Hey, Adam, why don't you... I love it. I love it. And Shady, what do you got with final comments? I think we pretty much just, covered a lot of stuff here.
I think we got caught up. I wanted to say real quick, I apologize for the Q Lounge this week. That was a disaster. For some reason, my new equipment wasn't functioning. I hope I got it fixed, and we'll be back up and running. But I had some issues over the weekend, Matrixx. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, and let me tell you, you've had some issues on this show as well. When I'm looking at your audio, you seem to go down and down and down throughout the show, and I think you did nail it down to a USB port. And I think you're right, Shady. I think it just
today it seems better, right?
Yeah, I haven't had to adjust you at all.
All right, good. Hopefully, I've got that figured out and working. But I really do apologize for. I was fired up. I had a whole another hour in me twice, and then
and your show is amazing too, by the way. What I did see.
But there's an hour posted at least.
But then we had Shady mute.
It's like all systems mute, Matrixx. It shut down Like YouTube wouldn't play any volume, like no sound for anything. I had nothing.
You got in the Matrixxx, shady mute. This stuff isn't easy to do, guys. Let me tell you. I mean, I encourage you to go try it yourself, guys, because we need more. We need more people out there like you to get out there and spread the word, guys. I want to end with this. This is a clip from the Dublin newspaper Sunday World in 2000, linking Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell to a hookers and pimps party. I have no recollection of that.
Oh, no, nothing to see here.
Well, here's an article about it. Here's unsteady Andrew in Manhattan. Apparently he was wasted. I don't rule marriage out and certainly don't rule it in, Andrews told Mag Tatler, while Fergie has said, if it should happen, great. If it shouldn't have ruled in, it's nor ruled in or ruled out. Whatever that means. All these hints, despite the fact that far from keeping hold over the father of her kids, Fergie has encouraged him to go out with other women. But they should be of age. Andy, okay? Friends say that he's even introduced Andrew to potential girlfriends and tried to talk him into dating former Wonder Bra model Caprice. Yet in recent times, Andrew seemed to have returned to his wayward days, like those in early 80s when he could stir by dating a topless model, Koo Stark. Then, Andrew had the devil-may-care attitude to publicly disapproval and family uproar about the women he was seeing. Andrew also, by all accounts, a lovely man, has always had the potential to be a bit naughty. As a kid, he was not the one who put bubble bath in the Windsor fountains. He was the one who he did it. He put bubble bath in the Windsor fountains. While training with the Navy, he was to stop showing adult videos in the cinema for reasons of propriety. It seems now that he's turned 40, that mischievous streak has returned. Last weekend, Andrew photographed at parties in New York that would not have impressed his mum. The fourth in line to the throne was snapped looking wide-eyed at two of the city's trendiest clubs, the Hudson Bar and the Lotus. According to onlookers, Andy was said to look pale and his face was running with sweat. He said he was also seen staggering at the edge of the dance floor. The party at the Hudson Bar was hosted by beautiful lingerie model and socialite Heidi Klum, who wore pigtails and dressed in a rubber suit, calling herself sadomasochistic Heidi for the occasion. Other party animals were dressed as prostitutes. The following night, Prince Andrew was out on the tiles again. This time, he visited the super cool Lotus Club in Manhattan with friend and sometime date Ghislaine Maxwell, the daughter of the deceased paper tycoon Robert. The Lotus is frequently by stars by rapper Puff Diddy and Leo DiCaprio, as well as the New York clubbers. Andrew was wearing a suit accompanied by two bodyguards, was photographed with a group of pals that included a man with a bleached spike hair and arms covered in tattoos. Ghislaine was wearing a blonde wig and joked that she was dressed as a hooker because they were going to a party with pimps and prostitutes theme. Nothing wrong with a guy letting his hair down, you might say, but Andrew's a royal, and royals are not expected to do sex-themed parties. They just put weird things on their head, right, Shady? Like,
what better way to have a bunch of hookers over than to claim that you're all dressing up like hookers?
Right. I mean, he didn't lie, did he?
No, I don't think so.
No. So the guy is a complete scumbag. He's been lying all his life. God bless you, Andrew.
And there's probably no way to count the number of innocent victims this man destroyed.
And since ABC knew of the story, how many innocent victims were destroyed since then, Shady?
Lots.
Oh, pray for the victims.
Mr. Epstein was able to just move about the world freely.
Pray for the victims, guys. Pray for the victims, and with that,
pray for the victims, and also pray for some of them to have strength to speak up. And when they do, help them.
Yes, Shady. Good point. Well done. And we got Trinity right here, brother.
All right, guys, we're going to jump out of here. It's the end of another Matrixxx Grooove Hour on Monday, Matrixxx 11/18. My goodness, it's going to be Turkey Day soon.
Right, Turkey Day. Hopefully, everybody's going to be having fun with the family, and please keep politics out of it and just love one another just for that day, if you could.
Try one day.
And that doesn't go for us, because I'm I've always been very conscientious of people, and I won't talk politics if I know that it triggers them. But they seem to just pretend that it's me and they get triggered.
Sometimes people bring things up and they don't realize the full scope of what they're saying, and then I get caught saying too much.
Yeah, I do too sometimes. I do too. But guys, it's about love and family. We're supposed to be. Supposed to be. And remember what our friend Devin Nunez said, Shady. Don't even talk to him until we have a free press, because these people are triggered, man.
We're coming, Nunez.
We're coming for you. We're here.
Free press.
We are right here for you guys. And with that, boom, Shady. Boom, boom. Shady, thank you very much for another wonderful Shady Groove Hour. Wait, Shady Matrixxx Groove Hour. What is it? Matrixxx. I don't know. Shady Mute. I have no idea what I'm saying. But get on over to InTheMatrixx with 3X's.com, RedPillLiving.com/InTheMatrixx with 3X's. Please support us. The Super Chats, the PayPal, the T-shirts, Patreon. We need you guys to support. Thank you guys very much. Shady, much, much love. You guys out there, much, much love. Prayers for our President of the United States and those in harm's way. God bless you guys, and peace.